What's going on, everybody? This is Carl Watson with Team Rogue. I'm bringing you guys a Burning Abyss PK Fire deck profile today. I'm very excited to bring you guys this deck profile. This is my build that I run. I've tested a little bit and basically I've had success with, so I'm going to bring it to you guys and let me know what you think about my deck profile. Today we're going to start off with the Burning Abyss monsters. We run 3 Skarms in this deck. We want to be able to search, and we want to be able to get our in-phase plus off of it. So we do run the 3 Skarms. If necessary for us to use it as discard fodder for the Beatrice, we do run 3, so it's not a problem. We can always discard it. However we need to, we just need to get it into the graveyard, right? And so we run it at 3. Going on to the next monster, we run 1 Barbar. Barbar is good to have in the deck just for the burn damage. To be able to hit for that 900 damage. Sometimes it's less, but it adds up at the end of the game. Every little bit of damage helps to get you closer to the 8,000 that you need to win the game. I do run 1 Rubric. It's another BA monster. It's a tuner. It allows me to be able to play Virgil in the deck. I like it simply because it's an extra BA monster that allows me to special summon, and I have the option to synchro should I choose so. I do run 1 Cap and I run 1 Limbic. These are my choice 2 outside of the norm, I guess you could say, BA monsters. Levier allows me to get that special summon for a BA, and Cap helps me with being able to pop that back row if I need to. So I do play those 2. Those are just my 2 choices to help me to be able to maneuver around whatever my opponent is doing. And then if I need to extend with the BA monsters, I have Levier to do that. And if I need to get around something, I have the Cap to do that. So I do play these 2. We of course run the 2 Graphs as well as the 2 Sirs. Now that the ban list has helped us put those there, you have the play of going head on and having a strong starting board, and then you have the option to push again should your opponent be able to get over your starting board. And so it's a big boost for the deck to be able to have the extra 2. And so of course, since we have them, we're definitely going to run them. Of course, if you don't know, I mean, the deck's been around forever, but if you don't know, Sir allows you to special from the grave, and Graph allows you to special from the deck. We run 2 Farfa to round off our Burning Abyss lineup. We do run those Farfa, and they'll allow us to banish our opponent's monster, help Beatrice give us some interruption on our opponent's turn. For non-BA monsters, non-BA, non-PK Fire monsters, we're gonna basically play 2 Psychic Wielders in the deck. The Psychic Wielder is basically an extender. We also play 2 Psychic Trackers. Basically all of these help us to be able to extend past interruptions. So when our opponent's doing things, popping our monsters or doing anything like that, when we have to go second, we're definitely going to need those Psychic Wielders to be able to play past those interruptions. And so that's why we run this combination of cards. They all let us special summon out of the hand as long as we control a level 3 monster on board. So we also run, for extra extender, 2 Gallus the Star Beast. Gallus provides us with more burn damage. It also helps us to be able to extend past an interruption. So if I need to, because we run such a large monster count in this deck, it's really a monster mash. We do play the 2 Gallus, and Gallus helps us also put things in grave, and so there's never a problem as far as putting things in grave, because Gallus, as well as our Dantes and everything else that helps mill, will help us to put the cards in graves that we need to. And so we are going to be running the 2 Gallus. Now we get into our Phantom Knight lineup. For this build, we are going to run 2 Phantom Knights of Ragged Gloves. We're going to run 2 Ancient Cloaks. And of course, 3 of the Silent Boots. We do run the 3 boots because he special summons out. We'll probably be changing the build up a little bit more once the new support comes out. But as for right now, that is our Phantom Knight monster lineup. And so, add a little fire in the a little PK in the abyss. A couple of other monsters, of course, we are running the 1 Sea Archiver in this deck. If it's in the graveyard, it's another extender. It does help. We run plenty of extenders in this deck so that we can play past different things that our opponent might be doing. Going second, I found it very helpful to make the Dante, and the Dante gives you the mill. You know, it floats, and so it's, you know, most of the Burning Abyss monsters float, and so that's the reason that Burning Abyss is good in basically every format, right? Because the deck floats, the whole deck floats. So you know, for those of you that haven't played against Burning Abyss, you playing against it, you'll find out very quickly that pretty much the entire deck floats. For our next card, we play 3 of the Tour Guides. Tour Guide just went to 3 on the current ban list, and so as our starter cards, we want to play the 3 Tour Guides. We run a few starters in here. 3 of them are Tour Guides. There are normal summons. We do play 2 Fiendish Rhino Warriors in the deck, and a personal tech of mine is Card Trooper. I play this lineup. I like Card Trooper because he gives me extra mills. The other 2 Tour Guide is a utility card that lets me special out a card from the deck, and then you have your Fiendish Rhino Warrior that lets you essentially dump a card from the deck to the graveyard. It's a foolish burial for the deck. So each one of them are utility cards. They all serve their own purpose, but they all normal summons, and so those are our normal summonable monsters out of the deck. A little bit different with this build, I do still run, for going first, I do still run 2 Vanity's Fiends in the deck. Basically, if I see the Vanity's Fiend monster going first, it's a easy win, right? I'm able to just summon BA, make Dante, tribute, go into Vanity's Fiend, right? You get over Vanity's Fiend, I've already started stacking my graveyard, and so now my opponent can't play on their turn. Next turn, we're pushing for damage, and until they're able to get over it, we are setting back row and pushing for damage every single turn, putting pressure on my opponent. That's the way that I've set it up. I know that Vanity's Fiend is really, really strong right now. If you can't out it, you lose, and you have only a few turns to out the Vanity's Fiend. So because I can special summon very easily without having to normal summon, we're going to play the 2 Vanity's Fiends in this build. That's it for our monster lineup. We do run a lot of monsters. For our trap lineup, we are running 2 of the Phantom Knight's Fog Blades. We are running 2 Phantom Knight Swords and 1 of Phantom Knight's Wings. Right now, I'm currently waiting on my 3rd Fog Blade to come in the mail. However, the Phantom Knight Sword is able to act just as a third and fourth copy of Fog Blade. For those of you that don't know, Phantom Knight Sword gives 800 boost in attack to one monster. We do play an Appaloosa in our extra deck. You can basically boost the Appaloosa by 800, which, if you don't know what Appaloosa's effect does, it allows you to subtract 800 attack from Appaloosa and use it as a monster effect negate. And so you can negate an effect for every 800. By using the Phantom Knight Sword, you're essentially getting an extra negate on your Appaloosa by using that card. And so we do play essentially 4 of the Phantom Knight's Fog Blade with our Appaloosa being on board. And so, not to mention that it can also go on any other monster. That 800 can apply to any other monster as well with that. But we probably will be changing out at least one card there to the Phantom Knight's Wings, probably to another Fog Blade as soon as the Fog Blade comes in the mail. Moving right along, we'll move right on into our extra deck. We just spoke about it. We will start off mentioning the Appaloosa, our rank 4. And so we do run a couple of rank 4, or a few rank 4s I should say, in this deck. For a bit of utility, we run with the 1 Appaloosa, we run 1 Saryuja Skull Dread, and we run 1 Borreload Dragon. A Borreload is good after you are facing down the Dragoons. Once you get out, you know, the pops or whatever, you can easily take their Dragoon with the Borreload. And so I felt like that was a good, you know, way to get over the Dragoons by running the Borreload. Also, Saryuja just gives me extra dig into the deck. You're able to extend so much with this deck that it's easy to make Saryuja Skull Dread draw the 4 and keep moving. And so I felt like that was a good, just a good rank 4 to have for my link and be able to continue to plus off of it. So why not run a Saryuja, right? So we had the space, so I put it in there. Next up for our links, we run 1 Cherubini. Cherubini of the Abyss, you know, it lets us dump and it lets us go into our combo plays with the Burning Abyss monsters. So we are running that Cherubini. We are running the new, freshly off the ban list, Rusty Bardiche. This is the PK Fire build, so we are going to be running the Phantom Knight Rusty Bardiche. It's really good for the deck. It allows us to get a pop, get a free send to the graveyard, as well as a free spell or trap from the deck. So being able to do all of that, you have to run it. And then all of the traps let you recycle that back in, you know, back and forth turn after turn. So unless it gets banished, you're gonna have it for the rest of the duel. So you gotta run it. It's a really great. This one link monster alone can win your game. So it's that strong. It was banned for a reason, right? It was on the ban list for a reason. So we put it back in the extra deck for PK Fire, and so we're gonna go with it, and it's gonna get even stronger once the new support comes out. So we're of course waiting on that, and once it comes out, we're gonna go on with that. For the other link monsters, these are up to my personal taste. These can be swapped out for any other 2 link monsters or any other extra deck monsters that you want. Right now, the ones that I chose to put in here was 1 Wee Witch's Apprentice, as well as 1 Decode Talker. I'm not saying that they're the best choices for the extra deck, but I had them laying around extra, and basically for all of my dark monsters that are in the deck, if I put the Wee Witch's Apprentice, it'll give them all an attack boost, and the Decode Talker can save my my monsters from targeting. So I felt like, why not put it in there? There wasn't anything else I felt like I just really needed to play, and I had those laying around extra, so I just put them in the extra deck build. Going on forward, I do run one synchro monster. I do run the Virgil because I am running the tuner, the Burning Abyss tuner, and of course I run the Dante Pilgrim of the Abyss fusion monster for the Burning Abyss side of the deck. When our Beatrice leaves the field because our opponent took it out, we want to be able to have that option to bring that out, so we are running them. Those are my other two monsters, one fusion, one synchro. For our exceeds, we are of course running 3 of the Dantes. I don't think there's any explanation there. Dante of the Burning Abyss, he's the premier Burning Abyss monster. You have to be able to go into your Dantes. You don't always use 3, but it's good to have it. We are running one Beatrice because Beatrice is an interruption on our opponent's turn. You gotta have it. For the Phantom Knights, we are running one Phantom Knights Break Sword. The Break Sword pops and it recycles our resources engraved, so we are running that. And last but not least, we are running one copy of Levier, the Sea Dragon. Levier just basically is going to help us to get back our resources from the banishment pile. So if they banish something and we need to get it back, we'll use that Levier and bring it back level 4 or lower. So that is my PK Fire deck profile, guys. You know, let me know what you guys think about it. Like, subscribe, share. If you want to see a tutorial as far as combos with the deck, comment down below in the comment section and let me know you know, that you guys want to see it. If you get it to the get this video to enough likes, of course I can also go ahead on and do some test hands and show you guys exactly how to go ahead on and pilot this deck. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you on the next video. Thank you. Bye bye.